All right, we are all welcome back. We've listened to Julie Mark's presentation. If you, okay, let me just call. Anna, what do you think about the presentation?
I really like her presentation. She tried, she gave the patient enough time to communicate with her. She allowed the patient to express himself. But then again, you said your name is Michael. Because some of these patients, they like being called they prefer a particular name.
Exactly.
So you
Yeah,
said your name is Michael. She said Mike
me,
and Mr. Mike.
Mike,
Some of them, they
exactly,
don't like title. So
exactly.
that's the only thing I noticed.
A very nice one.
Yes, that's just it.
Yeah. So Julie
That's
Marks,
it.
when a patient say, call me this, that's what you have to call the patient. If a patient didn't say Mike,
Okay.
the patient say Michael, you can't be calling the patient Mike. If a patient say, call me Michael, you can't be calling the patient Mr. Michael. If a patient say, call me Professor Michael, you cannot be calling the patient just Michael. You have to add that professor. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's fine. Okay. What do you think, Ifama?
She did well. She did well in her presentation. Though
Okay.
there was a time like she tried to hesitate small, but she later picked up. She tried.
It's okay, that's fine. That's nice. Dr. Jani, what do you think about Julie Mark's presentation?
I think it's okay. Initially, when she started, I thought maybe it was like somebody jumped very early into the main subject matter, but later she just picked up. So I think it was okay.
Okay, that's fine. Well, overall, I think she did well. But although the information gathering wasn't very good anyway, but she tried. Then secondly, although this is not part of your assessment, whether you are right or wrong, I just want to give you a knowledge. Yeah. When the patient asks you, is the heart attack the same as a myocardial infarction? You say no, but it can lead to heart attack. The myocardial infarction is actually heart attack in a layman's word. Yeah. Are you with me, Max? Yeah,
Yes,
but
okay.
whether what you said was right or wrong, that's not what they are marking. It's the English those criteria they are after. Do you understand? So you can say that myocardial infarction is a boil in the head. Nobody cares about that. But myocardial infarction actually means heart attack.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Thank you.
It's all right. All right, Dr. Jen, I think it's your turn now. Start.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, my name is Ajani. I'm one of your doctors today. You are Mr. John. I hope that's your name.
Yeah.
Okay, you are 65 years old. Please, can you confirm that for me?
Yes, I'm 65 years old.
Okay, that's good. I've gone through your case notes, but in your own words, can you please tell me your concerns and why you are here today?
Well, to be honest with you, I've been having this osteoarthritis on my hip for the past 10 years. And I've been given some medication which I've been taking and I've been managing well. But I don't just know, this morning I observed this terrible pain in my hip and it's really serious now. And I think I will need a hip replacement.
Okay, I'm really very sorry about the pain. In fact, I can imagine how you are feeling. What you are having, thank God you have the understanding is actually osteoarthritis. And right now, the problem is that surgery you want to do, we cannot have it now because of COVID-19. So the surgery can only take place in 6 months' time. I hope you don't mind.
6 months? Doctor, what do you mean by 6 months? 6 months is a good time for someone to get paralyzed. I don't know what you guys do in this hospital. I'm not going to take that.
Oh, I understand how you are feeling, and I'm really sorry about it. But because of the situation in the country now, we have a lot of patients that are sick and are down with COVID-19. We have so many backlog of surgeries that we want to have done. So it's really very difficult. The only available time for you to have the surgery will be in 6 months. I understand you, but you see, there are other things that we can do that can alleviate the pain. So I hope you wouldn't mind if I tell you some of other things you can do that can make you feel better pending the time that you can have the surgery.
Okay, let me
Hello,
see. Yeah, let's see, because I'm really frustrated, but I want to manage this pain. It's really very horrible going through this.
Yes, I understand you, but I'm really sorry. I understand your pain, but this other management plan can actually help you to feel better and alleviate the pain. So what we are going to do is we have some strong painkillers. They are really very strong. When you use them, you will not feel the pain again. Then other things you can do is I will write for you to see a physiotherapist. Those are doctors that can, those are medical people that can help you to walk very well. They will do some massaging on your hip, and that will help alleviate the pain. Then you can walk better, and then you come to hospital often. So when we do that, we still evaluate you and see any other thing we can do. I hope you understand what I've said so far.
That sounds quite reasonable, and I think it makes a lot of sense. But what if the symptoms, with all this, if the symptoms now progressively worsen? What am I going to do about that?
Don't worry, Mr. John. If maybe later you start feeling like you cannot feel your hip again, what we call numbness in medicine, or you feel, oh, maybe part of the hip is paralyzing, or you notice that there is a change in color, like if the place is becoming red, is swelling up, we have emergency line that you can call. Just call 911. When you call, immediately somebody will come to attend to you. So you don't have to worry. I understand your pain, but in 6 months' time, you have your surgery. I hope you have do you have any other concern or worry? Do you have any other thing you want to discuss with me?
No, I think you've been very helpful, doctor. Thank you.
So what I will do for you now, I can give you a list, something that will tell you more about osteoarthritis. Then other things that you can do that I've told you about is in that list. And you go through the list. Then I will also give you a referral letter to the physiotherapist. And with that,
all right, your time is up.
Able to manage the pain. Okay.
This is very beautiful, Dr. Jedi. I think I will give this speaking 406. This is really very beautiful compared to all your presentations so far. Anyway, let me give people chances to talk. Ifeoma, what do you think about the presentation?
She did well. At least she was really taking her time to explain everything to the patients. Like she did well.
So in terms of relationship building, what do you think about the relationship building with the patients? If you were the patient, do you think she has communicated well, that she was able to create a rapport?
Yes, because even when the patient was angry because of the 6 months time, at least she was able to calm down to explain to the patient that
she created a very good rapport right from the beginning, from the introduction. She created a very good rapport, and she sustained the rapport to the end of the discussion. That was really very nice. The empathy was also very fantastic. That's okay. Let me still hear if the person noticed anything, because Anna, what do you think?
She did well. She did okay. The communication and then the empathy, just sounded a bit tense, but she did very well.
All right, that's fine. Who else was in the class? Julie Marks, did you listen to the presentation?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what do you have to say?
It was okay. It was looking formally like she was explaining a lot, but at the end, it went together. To my mind, it was okay.
Okay, that's fine. But I think the way she explained things is really very nice that you do, not just reading out the task. You kind of add flesh, add things, which is really what she did to create more this thing and make the whole conversation very beautiful. That was really a very nice presentation, to be honest. I don't really think I have anything to critique, except from the last statement that she made that she's going to give a list. It's either you say maybe a leaflet, or you say some reading materials, or you can say some pamphlet to read. Yeah, I think that would be more of a medical jargon, because if we say list now, it will look like maybe another thing that we are talking about. But aside that, I think overall it's really a very nice presentation, to be honest. Thank you very much, Dr. Jenny.
Thank you.
All right. Success.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Success. I'm one of the nurses in this health center. I'm sorry. It's because I'm just recovering. That's breaking like this. So let me just start now.
It's okay.
Good evening. My name is Success. I'm one of the nurses in this health center.
Ifeoma, please. Success. Sorry, I wanted to mute Ifeoma. I mistakenly muted you. Can you unmute your mic, Success, and start again? Hello, Success.
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, please start all over again.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Success. I'm one of the nurses in this health center. I heard you've been depressed. If I may ask, sorry.
You just have to continue. I'm not starting again. Go on.
Okay. I just want to confirm why you have a low mood and what's the situation.
Hello?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Well, to be feel a little bit down, nurse.
Down.
And,
Can you tell me what the problem is?
yeah, my mates, they've been really talking mean things about me, telling me that I'm too fat, I'm a fat pig, calling me all sorts of things, and it's kind of affecting me now. I don't really want to see them anymore. They are so mean to me.
Oh, so sorry about that. Before we continue further, may I know your name, please?
I'm Tom.
Oh, Tom, so sorry about this situation. I'm so sorry about everything, and it's a good thing that you have come to me today, and I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. I think you going for therapy is going to help, like personal therapy, like talking, saying your mind, behavioral therapy, and involving your family in this. And also there's a group therapy that you can join that will help you with this. I hope you don't mind.
Well, I don't like talking about this anymore. Not talk of whether personal therapy, group therapy, or anything is called. I just feel the best thing is for me to quit this school and leave these mean students behind me.
Oh, I understand how you're feeling right now. And I would like to advise you that you take a month's break from school and any activities that is stressful to you, so that you can focus on regaining self-confidence. And also avoid and also you need to create something that will distract your mind from focusing on negativities, because the more you think about this negativity, it affects you the more. And do you have any concern regarding this?
Well, I think I just feel I can no longer cope, and staying here, seeing all these students will be triggering my low moods and all. And as it is now, sometimes I just feel like killing myself or even hurting myself. And I really don't want to go to that extent.
Oh, Tom, so sorry about that. I know you are really doing well. And I know you seeing your mates bullying you, it's a lot of stress on its own, but you've really done well as you are here. And there are ways that I'm going to teach you ways to reduce your weight. So you're going to be exercising and eat healthy food, and also intermittent fasting, and you take a lot of water. And you take a lot of water during this period, and make sure you do your exercise. And do you have any questions concerning this? Okay, since you don't have any question concerning this, I would like to give you a leaflet so you go through, and I hope this I have sorry, I'm going to give you a leaflet to.
All right, your time is up. So what was happening at the end? Leaflet about what are you going to give this time around?
Sorry, I was having photophobia, so I was just talking. I'm so sorry.
So usually do you kind of code your leaflet to the symptom or to the condition you think you are managing in this case? Either you code it or on the, because the whole issue here is because the patient is overweight. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I know you didn't ask much questions, some questions. Patient didn't mention something, but from your background, you can see weight there 95. You can see beer. In order to gather information, you can just use it to gather information. Yeah, really so sorry that you've been experiencing this. You said they've been calling you are fat and this. What if I may ask, what's your weight? Do you understand? Or what's your BMI? You get, then from there you can still go on. Or at that point that you wanted to like educate, you will now say, I can see that all this problem is coming because you've been adding weight and all. But you see, I can actually help you through this so that your classmates will not have anything to talk about it again. If I may ask, what's your weight now? You say 95. Okay. We are going to set up a plan that will help you maybe within a space of 2 weeks, 6, any time you want to give, you give, to reduce this weight as fast as possible. And with that, your classmates won't be able to bully you anymore. Things that you can do will involve maybe exercising. Do you do any exercise at all? Or what exercise do you like? You engage the patient, yeah? What exercise do you like? You might say you like football. Okay, if you have football, is a nice one, but if you've been playing it for like 30 minutes, I would advise you increase it to like 1 hour. Another thing you can do is to also eat healthy. I know you are a student and some of you eat a lot of junks. Do you eat things like fried chips, all those? You may say yes or no. You still advise. Do you understand? So just make it more because the way you even enter that last task, it was not really connecting up with what you've been saying all this while. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, and I like the fact that at that beginning point that you forgot to ask the name and all. I like the fact you were able to like still go back and like get yourself connected back. Do you get, like, before we forget, can I know your name? And then from there, we are now calling the patient's name to make the complication more, to create more rapport by calling the patient's name. Overall, it's fine.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Sunday. Sunday, please unmute your. All right, Sunday, please start.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, my name is Dr. Sonny. I'm going to be attending physician in this ENT clinic for today.
All right.
Okay. Please, from your notes, I can see Michael, your 4-year-old boy, has some problem with the ear. Please, may I know what really happened?
It has been a horrible thing of trying to because I'm kind of confused. For the past 3 days, he has been crying, tugging his ears, and I've been giving painkiller, which kind of help a little bit, but today he has become so irritable. Anytime I even try touching the ear, he screams in a lot of pain, and I'm really worried maybe there is something in that ear. I don't really know what could be wrong.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can understand how you feel. You know, children can play a lot, and sometimes they will maybe put something in their ear, you won't know, but there's no problem. You have come for us to help you, and we are going to do our best to help you. So to start with, I would like to examine the ear. Hope you don't have problem with that.
Not at all. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I can see something like a peanut in his right ear. Oh, you know, children can play a lot. Maybe sometimes, maybe he might have picked this thing up and put in his ear.
I
So,
see. But if I may ask, doctor, are there like treatments for this? Because I'm really worried here. I don't know how this happened, and I don't know. Is there a treatment?
yes, there is treatment. You don't have to worry about. We are going to do our best to help you. Michael will be fine, I can assure you that. So we are going to remove the foreign body from his ear. And I'm sorry to tell you this, he's going to be admitted for 24 hours for observation. Hope you don't have problem with that.
Yeah, that's fine. But with this whole thing, do you think there'll be complications arising?
Yes, and the only complication might be infection, which we are going to take good care of. So you don't have to bother yourself about that.
I don't really know. Maybe I've been careless or not taking good care of Michael. I really don't know what I would have done. I'm kind of feeling so frustrated that this happened to Michael.
No, you don't have to be. You know, children can do a lot. Sometimes any slit of second, they can just put something and put in their ear or mouth. So it's not actually a problem. But I can only advise for a close monitoring and looking at him more closely, and make sure you remove some objects around from his reach, maybe something like batteries, beads, and nuts like this. Do you have any question about that?
No, not at all. I'll just try my best next time.
Okay, there's no problem. Michael will be fine, and everything will be fine. So do you still have anything you want us to talk about?
No.
Okay. I'm going to leave you with a leaflet to know more about foreign bodies in the ear.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. You still have time.
Okay, that's fine. You still have like 1 minute plus.
I don't know what to say again if I'm to start repeating myself.
It's okay, that's fine. You don't need to repeat yourself. But another thing you can also consider, just as what I've said, there are different things to actually. There are different things to actually say, and it will be wise so that it's not look as everybody just go at the end. Everybody is talking about leaflets. Do you understand? Let's say all of you are from the same center now. Everybody is talking about leaflet. There are other things to still talk about. You can talk about arranging a follow-up. You can say that after the observation of after the 24-hour admission observation, that will be discharged, but I want to arrange a follow-up visit in 2 weeks months, in 2 weeks time, so that we can check on Michael and know and be sure that everything is all right with him. Will that be all right? Or you can even say on discharge, I'm going to send a district nurse to come check on Michael at home just to be sure that everything is fine with Michael. Will that be okay? So that's just about in terms of follow-up thing. Then you can also talk about just as concerning complication. At the end, you can tell the mother, I didn't know I can see that you made mention about complications earlier, but I will also advise, although we'll cover him for infection, but in case you are noticing anything, maybe he's still feeling pain, or things are not getting all right, or he's feeling more sick, you can always bring Michael back to the hospital. In that case, you are giving like a warning sign or a warning shot, or you're safety netting the patient. So these are the 3 things that you can always bring in where you think maybe you've not really explored your. Otherwise, if you really explore your tasks very well, you might not need all these things, because you might not even finish within 5 minutes. It's when you really rush your tasks, you didn't buttress or expatiate on all those tasks most time that you'll be looking for things to fill up. But if it happens to you are looking for things to fill up, these are the 3 things that you might just consider instead of only dwelling on leaflets. Is that okay?
Yes.